Good morning, good morning. If I look sleepy, it's because I've been traveling. And you guys know that because you were on my live when I was in LA. So if you're rewatching this video, you already know that's what's going on. Today we have Deontay, and we are going to be doing a tent fade. And I'm going to be talking to you guys about something that is important to me and that's super dear. I don't even know if we can have this out in the background. I keep it low. I want to talk about something that's super dear to me, and to the clients. So I'm gonna get started in a second because I know some people are just now getting on the chat. So I'll just continue doing his cut.
Oh, side note, let me know how that deep conditioner, every feel it different to my
And your beard.
Yes.
So you've been deep conditioning it.
Exactly how you told me.
Okay, that's good. Good morning. That's really good. I haven't ever gone live this early. I wonder if people are up. Good morning. Are we taking any down at the top?
No, I think I'll let you put your twist on it.
Okay, all right. Because last time you really loved it.
Yes, I did.
And I'm trying to think, did we take any off the top?
We took a very little off.
Okay.
We did. I think you took like a half an inch or an inch.
Do you want to do that again? Or you want it to grow out bigger?
No, you can cut it down.
Okay. Okay, good morning, guys. Let's go ahead. Let's get with the chat. So, of course, I had to consult with my client first before we got started because at the end of the day, I want to know what they want. No matter how many times they come to me, it's important that you ask your client, because what if he's like, no, I want to cut it all off and go wavelength, and you just doing what you normally do. So always consult with your clients first to see what it is that they like and what it is that they want. Now his hair is a little wet. He knows better. I should make him go sit on a dryer, right? But we don't have much time for that. I do have another client coming in after. And this morning was a little bit of a whirlwind for me, seeing that I just got off the plane from LA. So I'm a little bit on the, I ain't gonna say tired side, because I'm not tired. I woke up at 5 something, but I don't know, I'll be having a lot on my mind. It'd be hard to go to sleep. I don't know. And so in the middle of the night, like I'll fall asleep, but in the middle of the night I wake up and I'll be up thinking. And I'll still have my eyes closed, but my brain don't be in that deep realm sleep. So that'd be making it difficult. Now you see, guys, how I'm just shaping it out before we go in and do that fade on the side and the back. That is what I'm doing. Okay, guys, this this stream today is about a very endearing topic to me. Something that I know that you guys are going to be able to relate to and feel me on. And the thing that I want to talk about is stop treating your business like a hustle. Stop treating your business like a hustle. If you're a hairstylist, if you're a barber, if you're a nail tech, if you're a massage therapist, if you do any type of servicing to people, don't treat it like a quick way to get a couple dollars. That's a quick way not to be able to build your clientele. Stop talking negatively about it. Don't say, oh, I have this job, I'm only doing this so I can make a couple of dollars. But inside, you really wish that you didn't have to have that job, and you wish that you could do this full time. So if that's the case, stop talking negatively about the things that you really wish you really wanted to do. You have to believe in yourself. Hey, good morning. You have to believe in yourself and know that you can get there. All of us barbers that have consistent clientele, at one point we didn't have no clients. Remove. Jonathan, you're being removed from the chat. I don't know what's going on, but please don't get on the chat talking crazy. Even if I don't see it, you're gonna get removed. Like eventually. Especially when you're trying to get noticed. You'll get noticed and removed and blocked. Ah, block. I have to block this person. They saying you hate being on live. That is not true. He wouldn't have been on here if he hated it.
No, I don't mind it at all.
Back to what I was talking about. For people who really want to understand how to build your business and not have it be a hustle but actually be an enterprise, make sure. Okay, I was just trying to make sure I kicked some of these people out. Some people were saying some vulgar things. I had to kick them out. Make sure that you treat your business like it is actually a business. I always make sure that I clean my clippers before I get started. Even if I clean my clippers, sometimes a little dust or whatever might get on it. So I've been gone for a few days, so just clean it up a little bit. Anywho, yes. So begging for views, whoever said that, exactly. Yeah, that's not it. But what I'm trying to tell you is if you want your business to grow, you need to set aside time. Set aside time that is consistent for your business to be able to thrive. Your business cannot thrive if you are, okay, yeah, I can do your hair today if you're a hairstylist or a barber, whatever. Yeah, I can do you today. Somebody call and you just trying to make that quick dollar because you need some money. It's a Tuesday. But you know you can't consistently do this on Tuesdays. You can only do it on Fridays or Wednesdays or another day. And you like, yeah, I can do it. So now when a person call again on a Tuesday and you're like, nah, I'm not going to be able to do it. And it's like, you have to set aside a specific time that you want your business to thrive. I have from this time to that time that I could be able to do this service. And once you set aside that time, keep it for you. Don't have the time be utilized by your family asking, hey, can you take me to my doctor's appointment or my dentist appointment? Can you watch the kids for me? I gotta go here, there. And you like, well, I don't have no clients right now. Yeah, I can do it. What you're doing is you're setting yourself up for failure. You're teaching yourself, you know what? My dreams don't matter. Even if you're not saying those exact words, you're not training the people around you to understand, no, on Fridays from 9 to 1, this is specifically for my clients. They like, well, you ain't got nobody. Yes, I do. somebody is wanting to come to me. Then when somebody call you on a Tuesday and they're like, hey, I want to come get my hair done. Hey, I don't have anything today. However, I am open every Friday from 9 to 1. Whatever the case is, especially if you have another job and you're trying to venture into this being your full-time career, you're going to have to set aside time for yourself that is going to be profitable for you in the future. You cannot just sit up here and treat it like it's a hustle. A lot of people fail within their growing their business because of that. They fail. And it's not because they're not good. It's not because they don't have something to offer. It's the fact that they didn't structure their business like a corporation. We all know Chick-fil-A is closed on Sunday. We can't go get Chick-fil-A if we wanted to. I don't know what y'all be talking about. Do y'all be learning or y'all just on here just talking crazy? I don't understand. But for anybody who want to learn this, just know it's available to you to understand. I'm running into women that's within this field having issues growing their clientele. If you're that person, because it is a male dominated industry, this is for you. This is for you. So make sure you stay tuned.
Got a question for you.
What? What's your question?
So, treating it like a business, how can someone perfect their craft if they only got a limited amount of time and they need to do it? How can they get the mental know-how of to treat it like a business? What's some baby steps?
What do you mean? So you said they only have a limited amount of time, like what?
So let's say I'm gonna get into barbering, and I got a limited time. I done got my certificate. How do I start out when I'm still working a full-time job? Where do I find myself to get that consistency, to get me better at my craft? Where can I start?
The first thing that you want to start at is definitely working on your craft. If you are someone and you're not feeling confident within your craft, then you want to make sure that you are saying, hey, I'm going to go to some classes, invest in yourself. That's the first thing that I would say. The second thing is you could find somebody that will allow you to do whatever service it is for free on them. That'll give you more practice, because repetition is so important when it comes down to this field. It's so important.
Okay.
But the main thing, like I said, the biggest struggle that I had with building my business was getting people in my family to take it serious. No, I can't take you somewhere. No, I can't watch your kids. No, I can't do these things because I'm actually trying to build my clientele. And if I'm telling people I'm available from this time and this time, but when they call me, I'm like, no, I'm at home right now. And they like, dang, I was trying to get in. And it's like, well, I can't get you. They're going to eventually find someone else. Because at the end of the day, you couldn't consistently be the barber that I needed you to be.
Makes sense. So how did it look like for you when you started out and didn't have any clients? What did you do with your spare time?
With my spare time, I did reading. That's when my business started to grow. I started reading books that was about psychology, learning people. That was one of the biggest things, was how do I understand people, the clientele? How do I get clients that actually mean something to me. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't just want any client. I didn't just want someone just because they had a couple dollars in their pocket, because I wanted a certain type of clientele. And I wanted to make, I wanted to be able to thrive and continue with it. I think that people don't think that through. And so they just start taking people and they don't understand what that looked like. So I had to do a lot of reading so that I can understand who I was, so that I can understand who I was marketing to.
Okay.
And once I did that, I would say my life changed. My life changed, and I stopped going out. I stopped hanging out with friends. I stopped going to family functions and different things just for a short time frame. It was like 6 months, but I changed. Like I tell people before, I changed my tax bracket. I went from one tax bracket to another in 6 months by being consistent with my schedule and being consistent in learning and not allowing anyone to pull me in any direction. So any money that I made, I went ahead and put it right back into growing my business.
Okay. And then you said reading and learning how to attract the clientele that you want during the downtime. What
Yes.
were some of the things you were reading? What were some of the things you were doing online? How did you get? What did you do to get to also perfect your craft with free haircuts? Where did you find that? Did you go to the city? Did you go to schools?
So I just used the people that was around me at the time. I was really involved in church. So it was this guy named DeBaron, and I'm like, DeBaron, I want to get back into cutting hair, and I know you be needing your haircut. Like, he just had his sides, he had locks at the top.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, can I go ahead and do your cuts for you? So he was like, yeah. So I was like, I'll do it for free. He said, okay. I did that for a year. If it was not for that, I wouldn't have met and got in the industry the way that I did, the people that I met. So based off of me doing that, I was like, yo, I really want to take my skills to another level. Cause it was not that great. Like, like, it was cool, and I started like getting better with his cuts. But still, I'm like, no, I wanna grow. I wanna do something more. Even though I was licensed, I hadn't been using my skills, and I was only doing women's hair at one point. But I really wanted to get back into cutting hair. So I was like, nah, I gotta do something different. So I went ahead and tell him one day, I was like, all right, I've been doing this for a year now. You liking these cuts, you're going to have to start paying. And he paid me with the best payment he could have ever paid me with. He gave me a connection to people within my industry. That connect led to a class. So he said, my homeboy Marcus is teaching. He does Nas hair. And he was doing like Grant Hill and all these different people. And I was like, oh, okay. Mind you, at that point, I really didn't know nothing about basketball. So he's naming off basketball players. He's like, Steph Curry. I was like, oh, okay, I know who Steph Curry is. Okay, cool. He did him. All right, cool.
Okay.
So I went to his class, and I was the only girl in there. It was all men. I was very uncomfortable. I was scared, not because they made me uncomfortable, but it's nerve-wracking being the only woman in there. Only other women that was in there was the women that were there with their husbands. So I was like, oh my God. I was so nervous. But I stayed in the class, and I went ahead and just finished out. Afterwards, they had and mind you, I didn't even have no money. I had just paid my bills, and I had $100 left, and maybe a little change, and I bought the ticket. That's all I had left. I didn't have no money at this time. I was really struggling. So I took that $100 and bought the ticket, and I went ahead and went to the class. Right. Well, I had that little money I had left. If they had merchandise, I bought it. So then they like, we're going to dinner afterwards. I didn't really order nothing, but I'm like, I'm going to go because I need to like be in the company of these people, and I need to like break in this industry. So I went. And so I got to meet people and all this different stuff. And so maybe like a week or two, my grandfather had passed away. Um, just kind of out of the blue, passed away. And I don't know what it was about that, but I was like, I gotta get my life together. Like, so I'm like, I'm about to take a class from him. Even with all this going on, I need to take a class from somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I did. So I went ahead and took a class. I contacted him and asked him, can I take a class from you? And he was like, well, I'm not going to be available. He was filming a show called Ghost Brothers. So he said, I'm not going to be available. You can go to my boy Hawk. He's like, ask him. So I asked him. Hawk is still a great barber to this day. He do Jalen Rose. He do Chris Tucker. He do all these different people, right? Mm-hmm. If you into the, dropping name situation, I'm just saying that so y'all can understand the gravity of the type of barber he is. Man, he walked me through everything, and and he helped me get my confidence up with being around only men, you know what I mean? And so he walked me through cuts. I started assisting him for a little bit, and then he's like, all right, you gotta go be on your own, go get in the shop. I was so scared, y'all. So scared. They talk to each other now. I was so scared. So went and did it, and I didn't like the shop I was at because they was talking crazy. They was talking crazy about him and his crew, and these guys, they wasn't doing nothing really. And I don't like to be around like low level type of stuff, and I don't mean to say that about them, but that's what they were giving. When you sit around talking about what other people are doing and you don't have nothing going on for yourself, that's very low level.
I got a question for you. Let me go back a little bit.
Okay.
When you were cutting the guy's hair or dress for free for that year, and you taking that class, what skills you developed from that you couldn't do just from cutting his hair, being self-taught in a year, and what did that class
do? It was a lot. Like I said, one of the skills would be the confidence. The confidence part. Like, to be in a room full of other barbers, that was scary. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, being in a barbershop is a row of, y'all know what a barbershop look like. It's a row of barbers. And just walking in there was scary for me because, again, I hadn't been in that environment since hair school. Since I went to barbering school. So it was like, it was just a little bit intimidating because these dudes had been cutting hair consistently for years. It's like I'm the new kid on the block. So that was something, you can't get that from being at home and just cutting somebody's hair at home. You have to go out and actually go do it. The other thing was the skill, like I said, with the confidence. I would go outside. It was a Kroger's next door to the shop. And I would go and talk to the people and be like, hey, I'm over here. Man, I'd be so scared to try to like push my business. That stuff was scary. Scary.
So that confidence took you a long way, not just in cutting, but getting yourself out there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It was
And this is the part of taking your craft serious at the zero ground, so then when you get to where you have consistent clientele, it's an easy habit to maintain.
Yeah, and anything that I saw other people were doing, if they were have business cards, I went and got me some business cards. If they, had a flyer, I went and made, some flyers. If that's what it took to go out and promote my clientele, so social media wasn't as big as it is now. So you had to do a lot of on-foot promoting. And so that's what I did. I would go outside and dedicate time to building up clientele. That was tough. Because you get some, like at the time, I wasn't Toya Cuts to nobody. Matter of fact, I was going by Toya the Barber.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, that's news for me.
Yeah, I had came up with Toya Cuts over time. That was scary. Like dudes would be like, you know, that's why it's so funny. People like, oh, people only want to come to you because you're a girl. And it's like, man, that's crazy because I remember when I was out there, people were saying, I'm not coming to you because you're a girl.
Wow.
So it's like how we go from saying that people only want to come because I'm a girl to saying, you know, are they, you know, before they were saying that they didn't. So it's just like, I just think that you have to believe in yourself and do whatever it is that you believe that you need to do to grow your business and take it serious. And it was a roller coaster for me because I had a son. So my son was little.
So talk about that more, because I know that's something that will stop a lot of people. Single mothers have a different challenge, and even the male-dominated industry. Where this is the part people don't talk about in business: sacrifice. How did that look?
It was tough. It was real tough for me because of the simple fact that anyway, I don't know what that we're talking about. But it was tough because my son meant everything to me. So I wanted to be home with him. So I would struggle with having guilt about, you know, being home. And I would struggle with like I mean, so I would struggle with guilt for being home because I needed to be at the shop and working, so the clients are not getting what they need. But then I would have struggle with guilt with being at the shop because now my son don't have me. So it was very frustrating. It was very frustrating. And I'm gonna say something. I don't have time to like read through you guys' comments. I really appreciate all of you guys that are on there, all the haters, all the people who have something to say bad. I appreciate y'all for coming on here because you guys are getting me views. So thank you so much. It means a lot to me. Please keep leaving your comments in the chat because you are going to keep growing my monetization. So I really appreciate you guys. I also appreciate the support that I get from all of the people that love what I do. You guys are amazing in every single way, and I'm so thankful for you guys. I wouldn't have been able to build up Toya Cut's name if it wasn't for people that supported my business, like Deontay, people that seen me online, that took what it was that I did serious. So if you can learn anything from this live, please learn it. If you see negative comments, don't respond back to them. Just go ahead and put whatever else in the chat. Show love, whatever you want to do. Again, I thank you so much to all my haters. If you don't have nobody to hate on, please feel free to hate on me. Please feel free to hate on me because I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Indeed.
Just gotta say that. So now I'm about to wash his hair. I'm not doing his lineup yet until after I wash him and then I dry him. And I want that lineup to be nice and crisp. And then I'm going to hit him with like a hot towel so that his face lineup can be crisp too. So we're going to wash his hair right now. In between each client, I'm really weird about having hair on the floor, so I'm always sweeping up hair. So right now, this is what I'm doing. I give myself like 2 minutes to do this. My clients really appreciate it. So if you're in the barbershop and you cutting hair, sweep that hair up around your chair. Your clients are going to think the world of you. They're going to be like, wow, you're the cleanest barber I know. Because a lot of barbers just leave it on the floor and to the end or whatever. Just sweep it up real quick in between the cut and then it's done. You don't have to worry about a bunch of hair on the floor while you're cutting. And it's dangerous. So if they get up and there's a bunch of hair on the floor, this hair can be slippery. What if they fall out your chair? That's a liability because you got all this hair on the floor. Especially if they have a bunch of hair. You do not want that. And I got a vacuum, so the vacuum just suction it up. So right. Good morning. It's been a while.
It has. Good to see you.
Thank you. Good to see you too.
Thank you.
I'm glad to be back.
Yes.
What was I going to say to you? I put in chat the email that you can send
To the
over
girl.
to her. Yep, and you can just send that right on over to her.
I'll look at your most recent
It's literally, it's going to be, I had 2 emails I had to do today, but you'll know which one is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, you need to send that to her.
the little girl was thinking about trying to play it at least like.
I know, I also addressed all of those things in the email about how I set aside the scheduled time. So
And I told her like you were away. Like I didn't know. Like I let her know like, hey, she's out of town right now, trying to coordinate with her schedule. So I don't know.
but even still, it's like guys, I'm gonna give y'all an example of why I'm having this conversation about the about not treating your business like a hustle.
Are you on YouTube?
Yep. I'm so sick of these negative people. Like, I can't even read the comments. It's like, it's men who mothers, I guess, didn't love them, and they come online and they start bashing a woman, and it's like, this is our community too. Our community. I rebuke them in the name of Jesus. But that's why I'm like, I understand, like, you gotta have haters. They gotta be there. If they're not there, then
What are you doing?
what are you doing, right? But at the same time, it's like, damn, I can't even just look at my chat, you know what I mean, without a man dogging out me as a woman and degrading me online. That's just crazy to me. Yeah, I can't believe they allow that. One guy was like being so vulgar, saying stuff. I'm like, why would you even say that to a woman? That's disgusting. Why are you up this? But you do got to think about, if they're up this early able to watch YouTube, that means they're probably not at work. And they might not have a job. So when you watching me do what I'm doing, huh? Right? I don't know how they got Wi-Fi. I don't know. But somehow they on somebody's Wi-Fi playing on my phone. You know what I'm saying? But then they're like, well, you can't get mad. This is what it's for. No, this is not what it's not for. That's not what it's for.
We're not spreading negativity.
But God bless them. It's just so sad. It's so sad. Because I love black men. And I love men. I have a son. And to know that I bet not ever see my son on somebody's live talking like that. It's like if your mother was in this room, I would be devastated to see that a man is online being this disrespectful to a woman.
Like, are you angry?
Angry is an understatement. You hate yourself. You hate yourself. You think that you're showing hate towards me, but I feel bad for y'all. You hate yourself that bad that you came on my live to tell me how I'm nothing or how I'm this or that.
I hope you don't have children or daughters.
If they have kids, this is why the world fucked up now. And it's okay. I appreciate y'all.
I'm going to jump on.
But what I was going to say is, the reason why I started this live is because I'm doing a hiring process, right? I take the time to interview, and the young lady seemed like something I wanted. Okay, I had 2 situations like this, all right? One thing that I would say, I don't care what you're interviewing for, but especially for this field, do not go in the interview telling all your personal business. Don't go online talking about, like if you're on a Zoom call and y'all interviewing, don't go on there talking about, yeah, I ain't got no car, no house. Another girl, her phone was cut off. It's like, how can you be a receptionist and your phone is cut off? You can't do that job, and that's okay. I understand, like, but you gotta finesse. You have to finesse. Everybody got their mind right. You have to finesse. If you can't, if you know you don't have no phone, borrow somebody's phone or something. You're gonna have to do something. Or maybe this isn't the job. You need fast money. You're gonna have to find a job that give you like same day money to go get your phone on. whatever you gotta do, you gotta make it. Since you got a car, you should never have your phone off because of the simple fact that you could Uber. So I don't understand. So what I'm saying is, the girl had a second interview scheduled. She called, sends a message yesterday saying, I'm not going to be able to make it tomorrow because of a family emergency today. What? What other day you got available? Ma'am, I just flew from LA on a 6 a.m. flight, got back, came to my shop, got my towels, went grocery shopping for the shop, and all this stuff. And you're telling me that you can't make it after I close my schedule off. The client is already prepped to be able to be here to be a model for the service. And you're saying what other day can I do it? That's crazy to me. Don't do that. And that's, to me, it's a prime example of treating your business like it's a hustle. So for me, I'm looking for ambitious women who want to be there for their clients, who care about making them feel good. He's relaxed. He's relaxed. He's enjoying himself. At the end of the day, you have to find the strength and will to look past your current situation and grow your business. And the only way you're going to do that is by moving forward. Stuff happens, but if you have a commitment to a client, you have to be there. My clients, when they come in, I'm right there. They not worried about, I hope she gonna be here today. I hope she don't call off and say she can't do it. You can't do that. You cannot do that. So Ray, are you online?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Turn the dryer on real quick. yourself?
I'm amazing.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that means when that water gonna
Yep.
change the water. Perfect time. You know what I watched the other day, yesterday, Deontay?
What you
When I was
check
on the plane, I watched the Luther Vandross documentary.
Actually, I seen it too. It was pretty good.
It's good, ain't it?
Yeah. See how he went through from the church back and
Ooh.
forth.
He was going through it.
Man, I didn't know he had an eating disorder.
Yeah. I remember people always talking about his weight, but it was, when you think about it, it's like, that is kind of sad that all they could think about was talking about his weight and not how great this man can sing.
Man.
And not even just an eating disorder, he also had diabetes.
Yep.
I was like, I didn't know he had diabetes.
Then I didn't know he had a hard time finding a woman. Well, they said he was the other way.
Yeah, I was like,
But he said he always wanted his companionship.
Yeah. Finding his person, we'll
There
say
you
that.
go. There you go.
Yeah, he had a hard time finding his, I know, that was really sad.
It was.
But you gotta think about it. To be that level of success, you would have to find somebody in your field that is like that or that is just as successful, because most people are not going to be able to understand your lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Think about Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Who is able to understand? He gone most of the time. He would have to find some women that is really understanding of on stage they twerking and gyrating on him. Even with Usher's wife, he found somebody, thank God, that was understanding for, he putting on the show.
Exactly.
That's not, but he's also not as much in the limelight as, like, this isn't he's good. I ain't trying to say nothing wrong. I don't know how to say this, but it's not like where Chris Brown is right now. He did all them younger days. He already had that. Now he got children. He's a, full-on husband. It's different. It's a different time. And Chris Brown is a single man.
Exactly.
He ain't married. So I think it's the same thing like with Luther. He probably just, he was so into his music.
Man, he was obsessed with the music.
Yes, he loves his music.
Yes.
It's hard to find somebody who understands that.
I agree.
And that's not like, you don't spend time with me or this, people be wanting all your time.
It's funny you bring up Luther Vandross. He was a person perfected his craft.
Yes, he was really big. You know what I didn't know about Luther Vandross?
What?
Is that he sung all those backup songs, like background and wrote songs.
Exactly.
A lot of songs. I did not know that. Like that. It freak out. He was in the background singing that.
Yep.
I cannot believe that.
I didn't know he started out in like the Sesame Street.
I didn't know that either. That was a really good documentary. If y'all haven't seen it, y'all should watch the Luther Vandross documentary if y'all into that type of stuff. Me, I'm really into documentaries. I love learning about people's lives and the different obstacles that they face, and it helps me face my obstacles knowing that if they had to face obstacles, I will too.
Exactly.
And it's gonna be okay. And how about he didn't win the Grammy right away? That was really surprising to me.
Yeah, but he
It
was always a
took
runner-up.
9 times
Mm-hmm.
before he won. I cannot not imagine sitting in there and getting, not getting a Grammy 9 times.
Year after year, hit after hit.
Oh, dang, it timed you out.
No,
Oh,
I put people on time.
oh, good. Yeah, because they be talking crazy.
Yeah, they want to know what you do for.
Me? I'm in IT consulting. I manage the whole Southeast and I help businesses make better decisions when it comes to internet, phone, TV, and even their whole infrastructure. So I manage small business all the way up to enterprise. They call me the tech whisperer where I'm from.
The tech what?
The tech whisperer.
Whisper?
Yeah.
Whisper. Or is it whisper?
Yeah, the whisperer.
Okay, whisper. Okay, thanks. I heard you. I mean, whisper loud.
So when she talks about serving the client, I totally agree. And just treat it like a craft. Or getting better at your craft every day.
Yeah. I don't care what industry you're in. When you have to perfect talking to people and dealing with people, like, you got to be on your A game. Like, you got to be the best version of you. You can't just, like, you know what I would say more than anything?
Mm-hmm.
Your personal life, you can go over here and sit on a dryer. Your personal life has a lot to do with how your business life is ran. So when you're allowing the wrong people around and they're just doing whatever in your life and they're causing havoc in your life, and you're wondering why in the world is everything just not going the way that I want it to go, a lot of times it's like you have to look and see what it is that you got going on.
I agree. You gotta block out the noise.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you want your coffee?
Yes, please.
You want me to put some more ice in it?
Some tequila.
Oh, okay. 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 Okay.
Thank you.
Tequila, coffee sunrise.
What's also funny, if people knew, we are each other clients.
I know, right?
That's funny.
Yeah, he got me set up with Comcast for my business here, so yeah. So, what was we talking about? Oh, we were talking about Luther.
We were Luther at that point. We went to Luther.
But anywho, guys. Oh, the other story that I was gonna say was, it was a girl. She came in. She wanted to do a certain service here, and she was supposed to get back with me. I hadn't heard nothing from her. Personally, I didn't think that the vibes were gonna mesh because of the things that she told me before. That's why you shouldn't tell all your business to your future employer, because some stuff you should keep sacred, which I would just feel like I would think that people would know that. But maybe they don't. But you become concerned with, are they going to be able to do the job without having interference? And that is something that is big for me because I'm here. Let them know I'll be with them in a minute. I'm here. I'm here with my clients. I'm not missing no appointments. I'm here with the clients. So I need someone that has more, that's what we were talking about, a stable lifestyle outside of their service. If things are going array, this is the time that you center yourself. This is the time that you be careful what you're watching. Be careful. Be careful what you're watching. Make sure you be careful who you're talking to. Be careful what you're thinking about. And how do we monitor our thoughts? By those other things. Who are you surrounding yourself with? Who are you listening to? That stuff is very important. What type of music are you listening to? These things seem so simple, but you have to think about it. Somebody that's a gangbanger and they about to go commit a crime. We're just making up an example. They're not about to put on Amazing Grace while they're on their way to do this. They gonna listen to a song that's talking about doing those things because that's the spirit of where they're at in the moment, and that's what they want to keep that energy there, right? But so that's what I mean. Like the frequencies and the channels that you are allowing to be in your portal are so important when you're trying to grow your business or grow yourself as a person and work on your personal life so that you can be successful within whatever life that is in your career, whatever you do for your career. So, like I said, the first thing, if you can't change your circumstance, change how you think about it. And the way that you can change how you think about it is by watching what you watch, watching who you're around, paying attention to what your thoughts are on a regular basis, paying attention to what you're listening to, and good morning, and making sure that you are putting yourself in a place that is going to better your life and not cause you more drama or problems. This is so important. I don't know who needs to hear this, but everybody's going through something. And you could look at my life and be like, man, but you got it made for you. You got clientele, you got this, but you don't know what I'm going through, right? And I don't know what you're going through. And everybody's problems seem like their grass is greener on that side when it comes down to you talking about, your problems. You're feeling like the world is ending this because you're focusing on your problems and not the solution and your source. And so for me, I put my faith in God, so that's what works best for me. Everybody don't believe in that, so you have to find what works best for you. But those 4 things that I was telling you about, that's universal. And that's the best way for you to get out of whatever rut that you're in, whether it's financial debt, whether it is bad relationships, whether it is a bad thought process of yourself, whatever it is, all you have to do is watch what you're watching, paying attention to that. Don't go watching a bunch of horror films or films about somebody killing somebody or people missing and just all this crazy stuff. Maybe put on something funny. Whenever I'm going through something, I put on a comedy. I'm talking about it seemed like when you're elevating, something's always coming to push you down. Someone's always there to attack what you're doing. So the best way for you to get to where you want to go is by filling your spirit with something that is going to be beneficial to you. You don't know a person's stories exactly. And the other thing is, even if one of the things that was helpful for me is by saying, yeah, my story is not the best storyline right now, right? If it was a movie, this isn't my favorite part of the movie right now. But it's somebody else's movie that's going on right now, and it's way worse than what I can go through. So let me thank God for what I have right now. Let me thank God for what it is that's going on right now. So look, whatever you got going on, it's not too late to change it. It's not too late to make a difference in your life. And it's not going to always feel good. But I'm encouraging you today. If no one else encouraged you, you don't have nobody else around you to tell you that you can do it, you can. You can do whatever you put your mind to. I faced a lot of obstacles. Hell, just me being on this live and having to deal with people coming on here and saying vulgar things to me, discrediting me as a service provider, although I'm making a living off of this. Doing things, and I'm live. You guys see me perform my services. So some of the comments that people say, it is hurtful, when, especially when they're saying nasty comments. That's very hurtful. And I still push through, and I stay on here, and I still stay positive. You know, I would like people to stop being like that, but I can't control. That's the thing, controlling the controllables. I can't control that some people are walking around here every day with a mental disorder. You know, they're driving, they going to the grocery store just like me and you. They all they got to do is have a phone and pay the bill, and then they can get online and say whatever they want to say. So why would you take in something that is not fulfilling for yourself, or from someone who they don't know no better? This is what they do. This is a prime example of why I said, you look at me, you might be thinking, oh, she got it good though, she got this, she got that. I still gotta go through obstacles too. And right now you're in the middle of watching an obstacle. I still have to come on here and be positive, even when someone is on here just blatantly being blasphemous and just saying whatever they want to say, and still keeping mental sanity. Because I'm from the hood, so you know, you want to just pop off normal. That's not where God has brought me. He didn't bring me this far to not be able to share the message of you could do whatever it is you want to do. Stop treating your business like a hustle. It's not a hustle. It's a corporation that's in its beginning phases. And any corporation in its beginning phase is not always going to be the prettiest. But you have to, please stop talking about my body. I don't like when y'all come over here and talk about thickness and stuff. That is so degrading to women. Stop doing it. Just please stop doing it. It's okay to admire someone, but it's just not cool. Anywho, back to what I'm saying. You have to push forward and not treat your business like a hustle, and structure your business like a beginning corporation, and set aside time to commit to your business. When you set aside the time to commit to your business is going to grow, okay? So make sure that you're doing that. I'm going to be finishing up Deontay. I'm going to be finishing up Deontay because I have another client coming, so I can't stay on the live as long as I normally do. I normally stay on here for an hour. It was a very tough live to get through with the different comments that was coming on here. I was very surprised that you guys would even say some of the things that you're saying, and that I had to block some of the people out of this chat. I'm just so surprised that is what things have come to right now. Like, I'm disappointed. And that just lets me know I'm gonna have to just constantly continue working on my son and pouring back into the community, because hopefully this is not our future, where we think that it's okay to get online and be degrading to anyone. If I was a guy, but especially because it's men talking to a woman that way. So remember, guys, push forward. Stop treating your business like a hustle. Commit time. Be dedicated to it, and trust the process. No matter how hard it get, just ride them waves. And when things get rocky, it's gonna be okay. Okay? So make sure that you keep your mind sane. Pay attention to what you're watching. Filter that through. Don't just watch anything. Pay attention to what you're listening to. Don't just put anything in your ears. Pay attention to who you surrounding yourself around. Don't just be around anybody just to say that you got somebody next to you. Because them very people might be the people that's tearing you down from where you need to be. All right? And make sure that you are feeding yourself with the things that you need so that you could grow inside. That's the only way you're going to be able to get to where you need to be. Guys, I love y'all. I'm so thankful for all of you guys who were on here. And I hope that this helped someone. Hope it helped someone that was watching. And one last thing, if you are going on an interview for any type of position, especially in this type of field, please put your best foot forward. Make sure that you are giving the best version of yourself in reality and towards that person. If you need to talk about your problems, you need to find a therapist or a trusted family member. Do not bring your problems to work with you. And I just want to say this because I'm seeing more women do it from coming in here and interviewing with me. And I'm like, whoa, I wonder if they're doing this everywhere they go. So that's what made me want to make this live, to let you guys know that it's okay to go through things. But y'all, we got to keep a straight face, put our game on face, and go out there and play. All right? Hope this helped some of y'all. I got to go because I got another client waiting on me. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.